How's it going, guys? I am in Greenbelt area in Makati today, and one of the couple from the California Expat meetup group kind enough to do a tour for the group. I want to show you guys around some of the sites here in Greenbelt. Beautiful area, and I think you're gonna really love it. All right, let's go. So first stop, Washington Arc. I can barely pronounce the name, guys, but it looks beautiful. Let me show you guys what it looks like.
Okay, so they have a Japanese bamboo garden.
Wow. So Washington Japanese bamboo garden over here.
And this is a pavilion. They do a
Nice pavilion. Great place to do weddings and events.
and they have a Sunday mass here, open air mass. Oh wow, this is the koi tar fountain.
Every park needs some koi fish. So this is really beautiful. This is an Australian eucalyptus tree here. Yeah, if you look close up at the bark, it's really stunning. Surprised to see this here. So apparently, Baliti tree, and this is where the ghosts live. So be careful, people. So peaceful here, guys. So they got a meditation garden here. So everywhere you go around here, you can see that there are a lot of new developments. Let me show you guys just over the street here. So a lot of constructions. There's going to be new condos, going to be a new BPI bank headquarters, and importantly, another huge green park. So what makes Greenbelt is that there's so many beautiful green parks. Seems like Ayala is the main developer over here and really care about keeping the area green, which is so nice. And another thing that's special about this area is they have these different elevated walkways, and these could go pretty far. So you can see if it's raining, or you just want to stay out of the sun, you're going to have those elevated up there, which are just going to protect you from all the stuff going on. Greenbelt is a really interesting place. It's one of the places that I consider moving to instead of BGC. Also, the Rockwell area of Makati is another area that I consider it as well. You just got to decide what it is that you like and what fits best for your personality and your needs. You can see everywhere you go, there's just a lot of corner restaurant places to eat. Traffic's not too bad right now, but it's really going to depend on the time of day. So this whole area, and I really feel like Makati, if you're going to compare it to BBC, this has a little bit more of kind of a well-worn couch kind of feel compared to BGC. BGC is new and fresh and vibrant. The sidewalks are perfect. In Makati, sidewalks might be a little bit uneven because the roots of the trees will kind of raise them up a little bit. So I think that there's a lot of pros and cons when you're thinking about where you might want to live in a big city like Manila. So right behind me, guys, this is Ayala Avenue, and this is sometimes called the Wall Street of the Philippines. It's where a lot of the big banks and everything are here. Very nice area, and you can just tell there's a lot of underground places to walk. I'll show you here, just to be able to cross the street. So again, super walkable city. I really dig the vibe of it here. Never-ending places to walk, underground, above ground, great sidewalks over here. It is really a maze though, so trying to find my way around here, if I didn't have the group to follow along, I would probably be lost already. But like anything, you live around this area for a while and you get to know it like the back of your hand. Yeah, here's the other thing. You could barely walk 5 seconds without seeing another park. So imagine, guys, just walking down a middle road on Ayala Avenue, and they have this sidewalk here that's totally undercover. So you could just tell how they really plan things out so well to make sure and keep everybody out of the sun. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes each way. Time check, 2:46 in the afternoon. Everything is moving along pretty good. So you could just imagine, guys, if it was nighttime, they would have all of those lit up. And then just look at some of these old beautiful trees here. Stunning, right? I really miss seeing this type of greenery, and the park and Greenbelt just has a lot of really stunning, beautiful areas. Very cool. Just a pop-up library, free books out here in the middle of the city area. This is what it looks like from the outside, the open book. What a great idea in the middle of this park area. So one thing I just found out is this area we're in used to be the old Makati airport. Now it's a beautiful park over here. Definitely looks much nicer as a park than I'm sure it did as an airport. So this area, guys, I'm calling it the Greenbelt area, but you know, there's Legazpi, Salcedo, there's other areas in this bigger area as well. But the one thing that really ties it all together for me is that green part, just how many parks there are. I've shown you guys a good amount of them that I've been through here, but there's just so many more. Everywhere you go, it's beautiful and green, and it's a bit hot. All right, it's time to go in and get some air conditioning inside of an underground mall here. Walking underground again, and I didn't realize how much of this area was underground. So all around outside, a busy city going on, but here a lot of underground areas that keep you a little bit cooler to walk. How beautiful this road is, guys. It's called Paseo de Rojas. Just lots of beautiful trees as far as you can see. So what I didn't expect on this walking tour is how much we would be out in nice, beautiful park, how many beautiful green trees and grasses everywhere, but how much I would be underground and then coming up one of these escalators like this to upper ground, back out with the trees and the beautiful scenery. They've really gone out of their way to keep everything green and beautiful here. Look at this. Even along the sidewalk, they've just done a great job with planting so many trees over here. Really nice sight. All right, so this time going to the elevated walkway. Let me show you guys this area. I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna be walking up on top of this area. And you can just tell there's street signs everywhere. You know where to go. If you want to go that way, you want one of these streets, and then you could just keep walking on and on down these elevated walkways. All right, so just at the top of this elevated walkway, you got BPI Bank's world headquarters. This goes down 6 stories. Yeah, I'm trying to hold on tight to the camera. My knees are shaking a little bit. I don't know if you guys could tell just how small the people look down there compared to where we are. And then it's going to wind up being one of the biggest buildings in the near future. So the other great thing, after you look at this BPI headquarters being built, it's kind of hard to tell, but just where that crane is beyond it is going to be a huge new elevated park that's supposed to be beautiful over there. And then the elevated walkway is going to go all the way, blocks and blocks. You guys probably can't see down there. There's a blue building about 8 stories tall. That's Makati Medical. You'll be able to take this elevated walkway all the way there.
In the middle of it all, there's these cafes. You can stop
Along the way, get a bite to eat, wherever you are, take a break. Do that in the elevated walkway. So curious what you guys think. Do you like a city like this?
For me, the pros and cons of both. Consider this area,
The Rockwell area in Bahati as well. So at the end of the walk on that elevated walkway where we were, it ends in Greenbelt Park behind us, and then some of the Greenbelt malls, Greenbelt 4, I think Greenbelt 5 on the other side over here. So you could be underground, you could be above ground, you could be in a park, and then before you know it, you're back in a mall. Well, it has been a great day here, and huge thanks to Lawrence and Ellie for taking us around. Gonna end it here, guys, and just enjoy the rest of the trip. Make sure and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this area. So much more to see. We just scratched the surface, but I hope that I was able to give you at least a glimpse of this area in Manila. As always, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. Take care.